team use for tomorrow, please?
But the last problem is Moses. I spoke with the doctor 10 minutes ago, and Moses has a back problem. This morning, and so I think that he will be not able to play tomorrow. Then Hazard, of course, is not a serious injury. I think he will not be able to play tomorrow, but I think that we will be able to recover him for the next match, for the Premier League match.
Before what happened on Saturday, this would have been a largely routine, straightforward game.
Prima di quello che è successo
The Saturday change on you.
Partita di routine, ma cambiare un po'.
But I don't know. I have to think to everything because Saturday we played very badly. A match without determination, but we lost a match after 110 days, I think. So the team did well generally, but we have to understand why we played against Tottenham without determination. Is not normal. But of course, tomorrow for us is an important match because first of all, I want to see a reaction, but I want also to see a reaction in the next Premier League match. And I want to see that we learned our lessons.
Nazar?
Maurizio, I was wondering if you're going to make any big changes after such a painful defeat.
I think so because in December we have to play 10 matches, and so I think that now we need to change. Apart from the last result, but we need to change in this competition. We had two targets. The first is the qualification, and this target is taken. And the other one is to win our group. So for this we need 1 point. But of course, we cannot think to play for 1 point. Otherwise, it's very easy that we will lose the match. So the target for tomorrow is to win the match and to be the first in our group. But of course, we can do this also if we change 7, 8 players.
What do you think about this sort of midfield balance after the Spurs game? Do you think Kante and Jorginho can get the best out of each other playing together?
I think, as you know, I want to play as a center midfielder with a very technical player. So for me, the center midfielder is Jorginho or Fabregas. I don't want Kante in this position. Kante in the last match wanted to solve the match after the first 15 minutes, but in the wrong way. He lost the position. He attacked too much the other box, and I think this one is not one of the best characteristic of Kante. But it was only a reaction to the difficulties.
Andy?
Do you think that Kante fully understands the role that you're asking him to play, or do you think that will take a bit more time?
Lo capisce completamente il ruolo che gli hai dato e pensi che ci voglia più tempo?
Maybe it's only a question of time, but Kante has to stay near to Jorginho, especially when the ball is on the other side. When the ball is on the left, he has to stay very close to Jorginho.
Andy?
So sorry if I'm a little confused, but haven't you been saying recently that you want Kante to go further forward and score more
Non
goals?
volevi che vada avanti e faccia più gol.
But it depends on the action. If we are on the left, no. If the ball is on the left, we have out Alonso, Hazard, we have out Kovacic, Barkley, and so in that situation, he has to stay very close to Jorginho.
Are you? I'm also curious. How
Curioso
did you deal with your first training session back
La
after
prima
Saturday's game? This
sessione
is the
di training,
first
come
time you've had to deal with a defeat and a heavy one. I mean, did you shout at the
dopo una
players? Do
perdita che hai fatto, gli hai
you call them in for a
strillato,
meeting?
hai fatto
How
una
do
riunione.
you deal with it, please?
Cosa hai fatto?
No, I talk it player by player. I have a meeting of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, players by players. Individual meeting. But as I said before, we lost the match after 3 months and a half. So we have to understand why, especially from the mental point of view, I think, because it's very difficult for me to understand why we played against determination in a so important match. Because if you have no determination, maybe you have no motivation. And if you have no motivation, maybe you have not cleared the target in the mind. So I wanted to understand this.
And have you found out the reason?
I hope so. I think that the target is very clear in my mind. The target in the short period is to win something, also for you, and in the long period is to become the best team in Europe.
Do you
Liam.
think, Maurizio, sorry, Andrew, that they still have a mental block? You said,
C'è ancora un
you
blocco
said
mentale,
last week they have a
ragazzi.
mental block. You
Perché la
still
settimana
think this is
scorsa ha
a
detto
problem?
che
No, I don't know. The problem in the last 3 matches was the impact with the match, the approach with the match. Of course, if you went to the pitch with that approach, and the opponent is very strong, like Tottenham, and very determined, like Tottenham in the last match, the problem is bigger, I think. So they were able to destroy us in 15 minutes. But the same problems, I saw the same problem also in the match before.
In terms of the determination, did you get answers in those meetings with the players about why they didn't
t'hanno detto
match Tottenham
perché
for determination, or do you think you'll see that in the matches to come?
Oh, it's very difficult for them, I think, to say me why. It's very difficult. Somebody told me that maybe the international break was a problem. To be back and to be immediately ready at 100%. But I don't know. Maybe for Tottenham was easier because the players of Tottenham played here in London, played on Sunday. So on Monday they were all together, but the situation was similar. And so maybe can be true, but only for a small percentage, I think.
Liam and then Paul.
Maurizio, Hazard hasn't scored in the last 9 matches.
No,
Obviously, he's had
no.
injuries that
Perché ha avuto
have
anche
disrupted him, but are you worried that he's lost a little
si è
rhythm
preoccupato
going
perché ha
into
perso il
such an
ritmo.
important time of the season?
I am worried because 25 days ago he had an injury, a back injury. Now the ankle, and so I think that he have lost a lot of trainings, And so it's normal that at the moment he isn't at the top of his physical condition. But he need to have 1 week of training and a couple of matches for going to the best level of physical condition.
Is it difficult to give him the rest he needs
È
with
difficile
so many games?
farlo stare fermo con tutte quelle partite che ha avuto.
But I think that this week is useful for him to have training. And then we will see. Of course, I think that he cannot play 10 matches in 29-30 days. So sometimes he has to rest.
Okay, last two, Paul and then Simon.
Maurizio, in the league, is a 7-point gap against a team like Manchester City too much
7 punti di
at this
gap.
stage of the season? And also on Hazard, is he any closer to
È
signing a new
troppo, dice, a
contract?
questo stadio della stagione. 7 punti di gap.
I think that the points average of Manchester City is, I don't know, but maybe more in projection, more than 100, I think. And so it's very difficult to stay very close. But we at the moment, I think that for us it's better don't look at the table at all. We have to improve. First of all, our target is to try to be in the first four positions, and because we want to play the Champions League, and as you know very well, in Premier League it's not very easy to be in the first four. So the target at the moment is this. We cannot look at City. At the moment, City is a step ahead.
Okay, last question, Simon.
Hi Maurizio, Callum HudsonOdoi was one of your best players in pre-season. What have you not seen from him in training
Che cosa non
for
hai
him to
visto
play more than he has done so far?
da Odoi che non ha
Ma
mai
he has to improve, and I think he has to improve a lot.
In what areas?
First of all, the defensive phase. He has to work. He has to improve also in the offensive phase because he is very, very good in the 1-against-1. But he has to learn to move without the ball. He has potential. He is a very, very good player. And now he has to study. I think he has to improve. He has to work. But I think that is really very normal because he is 18. So it's normal. But I want to find a space for him. It's not really very easy because at the moment we have 28 players. And so for me it's not easy. It's not easy to put him in the starting 11 because maybe on the bench on the Premier League match there was Moses or there was Pedro, and so it's very difficult to don't put this kind of players in the starting 11 on Wednesday or on Thursday. So it's very difficult, but I'll try. I'll try to find a space for him.
Will he start tomorrow or is he on the bench?
He is in the 18 players for the match. I don't know if he will start or not.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.